Need a little gospel to start your day? Turn us up. The JC Loves Morning Show.
What's up, and yo, what's up, party people? How y'all doing? This is your boy, Diggin' the Django, and we are here again with another episode of The Devil's Advocate. And I want to thank everybody from joining us in today. How are you guys doing? We're going to have us a great, cool, brisk Friday. And we getting ready to go ahead and start in with the shenanigans. We got a lot of stuff to cover today. I want to thank everybody for joining us. I'm going to tap a couple of my friends up here so they can come on in on here and join us and enjoy the fun. And I want to go ahead and say hello. My bad girl, she's out here calling us from an undisclosed location. And
you know I do.
Yeah, I know how you do. I don't know, y'all. You might be doing something strange for a piece of change this morning. No telling with you. So, anywho, I want to thank you for joining us. How you doing, Miss Woke?
I'm doing good. I'm wide awake.
You wide awake today?
Wide awake.
Great. And of course, we got Miss Helen Howard Poby on her way. You know, black folks. We always on CPT for some reason. I tell you, boy, look, I don't know about our folks sometimes, but you know what? It's hard to get good folks these days. This is why we can't have good stuff. So anyway, I want to sit around here and take a minute and shout out to my man behind the wheels of steel. He don't look like he's too angry today, but we gonna find out. The angry black man, Mr. Super Dave. How you doing there, bro?
Good afternoon, girls and boys.
See how calm he is? We're going to fix that. He's calm today. We getting ready to fix that. So, and of course, I want to take a minute just to shout out to, of course, Nikki G, whoever she is. And I'm going to throw some shade out there. And
Don't be throwing shade at Nikki.
I'm going to throw shade at Nikki G. And, of course, take a minute just to have thoughts and prayers out for Head Sanford, because that boy down there, he in hell right now. He's down in Brazil. And you know how they acting a fool in Brazil. So that's a brother out. He is a brother out there in the wilderness. So everybody pray for Head Sanford's safe return back to the United States of America. Because with that idiot down there, we definitely don't need him getting caught up.
No, not at all.
Not at all. So, anywho, today we're getting ready to join in. Today we're going to talk about, what is it called? Like Dr. Dre called it, the aftermath.
The aftermath.
And, that was, well, let's go ahead and talk about it, because, we said we're going to get on to some other things now that it's getting close to cuffing season. Yeah, that's going to really make for some good conversation between now and Christmas. Because I want to see all the makeshift relationships getting ready to start up. Now that the weather cold. But we're going to talk about the aftermath. So for those boys and girls, those you and me guys who have not been in a cave the last week, we had our election. We had our midterm election. And actually, it went pretty good for the Democrats. But you know what, though, I'm going to be real with you, Ms. Walton. I'm so tired of people talking about, we don't think it was a blue wave. We don't think it was a blue wave. But you know why people are saying that, right?
Well,
because the key races.
I think it, but what
okay,
you
well, now hold on. Wait a minute. You said it's not, so I'm gonna go with you. Let's go with you. Why do you think it was not a blue wave?
Well, I think it was a blue ripple. I don't know that it was a blue wave or a blue tsunami. I'm so ecstatic that Democrats took over the House,
right?
And I hope that they can hold Trump more accountable. But I have to tell you, even though I knew that it was a crapshoot in terms of whether Abrams or Gillum or O'Rourke would win in their respected elections, I still had this little inkling of hope that they would, because I was hoping that the polls would be off like they were in 2016 and it would widen up quite a bit. But when I looked at the numbers, the raw numbers of who voted for who, You know, you want me to go on and get into it?
No, hold on, wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold on, because I'm put that B in your cabezo for just a second.
All
Hold on.
I'll stick a pin in that. I'll stick a pin in it.
Okay. Dave, do you have the numbers from the election that happened Tuesday? Did you even follow it? Okay, so you want to go ahead and pick up the stats on it and how many wins that we actually did get? And I know them. I just want to just let somebody so that way I don't look like
You're talking about overall?
Overall, how many wins did the Democrats pick up?
What do you mean we?
I said wins. I didn't say we. I said how many wins.
I'm not part of that, man.
Well, I'm just saying I'm an independent. I just said how many wins did Democrats pick up?
Well, I mean, they're still counting the numbers, but so far, just checking this morning, the Democrats, as far as the House is concerned, they flipped the House, and have picked up 30 seats. Now they are projecting that once all the numbers are in, they will pick up close. They're saying at least 38.
38.
So they flipped the House. These recounts are happening in the Senate. Whereas initially the Republicans thought that they had seized some seats. That has went back the other way now. So that's kind of where that sits. So what they
hold that for me.
What they thought at one point was holding the Senate. It could end up very well being that they will only have a 1-seat advantage as opposed to at the end of Tuesday night having a 3-seat advantage, which they thought they had picked up some seats. So we'll see how it goes forward here. So it's going to be interesting because this recount in Florida is legitimate.
Yes, it is
with Bill Lee. So they could certainly still lose that seat as well. What Republicans thought where they maybe held off
thought they could cheat their way to a victory.
The masses, as these absentee ballots come in, and I think that's an interesting thing as well. That maybe black people who don't want to go to the polls, man, just start voting absentee. I mean, it only costs you a stamp, You know, and in New Mexico, they're saying, I think it's New Mexico. They're saying that they've still got over 500,000 ballots out.
Well, you're talking. I think that's Arizona because it's looking like Arizona is going to flip Democrat.
That's going to flip Democrat as well.
And so let's just be. Oh, by the way, hold on one second, because this is what black folks in CPT. Yeah, this you. Now get your mouth right there. Put the mouth right. Oh, I mean to the mic. I mean, don't be say, and people think I'm doing.
My disclaimer is I am sick, but I'm here. But I'm here. See
what I'm saying?
But I'm here.
See what I'm saying with black folk? No fish sandwich
for you,
Helen?
Hello. Good morning. Thank you for my support.
Yeah.
You know I got your back.
That's hell in high water.
Look, no Me Too in the station today.
Right.
But how nigga G sound like they still wouldn't know we gonna. But look, let's just put it out here, because I've been you know I'm always in Facebook jail again. I'm on my third account.
I know. Every time I see
everybody's like, who's Go Boy Jane? That's me. Okay, so okay. What's up, D? How you doing? So let's just be real. The Democrats picked up 30 seats minimum. Might go up to 40. Okay. They ended up winning 7 governorships in Kansas of all places. And they sat around here now we have basically taken their lead in the Senate from 3 seats, a gain of 3, to possibly only 1. Okay? So, and the only person I really feel for was Beto, because I really wanted Texas to give us that Senate seat. And the only person I'm mad at is Gillum. Let me tell you why. Because Stacey Abrams showed them how it was done.
Yes.
She's like, nah, bruh, we don't concede. He was conceding. Yeah. He made me so mad when he conceded. Because my friend told me, she said Florida's an automatic recount state. You know what I'm saying? She was like, why are you? And I'm like, why are you conceding, bro? You less than a point away. Why are you conceding? So now he's got to go back now in reverse face, which kind of makes him look bad a little bit and say, I might want to pick up my concession speech. But it still looks bad. You understand what I'm saying?
Sound like he don't even believe in him.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He act like he didn't believe in himself. And I said, and then when Nevada went and took it, Nevada, of all places, that elected a dead pimp.
Okay.
Right. And thank you.
I need to go to
Django,
Nevada.
Thank you for saying dead pimp and not dead brothel owner, because I can assure you, if it was a black brothel owner, the media wouldn't have a problem naming it what it was, which is a pimp.
Right. I really hope that Texas would come in, but Nevada showed them that's the way it's done, and Arizona going to show them too. So I mean, I hate it for Claire McCaskill. I hate it for what's the brother down there? Well, you know, Claire McCaskill. She had to kind of go where the winds went because of the state she lived in. I hate it for the brother down there in Tennessee, even though he was kind of kissing up to Trump. Mm-hmm. I hate it for Heidi Heitkamp because she voted her conscience.
I do hate it for Heidi Heitkamp.
Yes, she voted her conscience, and they got her out of there. But she went out like a champ. And I hated for Donnelly in Indiana because we hated it. We lost that. But Indiana's been It's been trending Republican for ever since Evan Bayer left. Let's just be real. The black president was just too much for most people in Indiana. But then again, they were still lynching black folks this time 100 years ago in Indiana. But anyway,
this time last year.
Anyway, they still doing it this time last year too.
Okay.
But
thank you. This time this year.
Right. So let's just be real about it. The Democrats kicked behind. I mean, come on. Democrats took over Kansas. I mean, the governorship, and you had a Native American lesbian, by the way, that won in Kansas, of all places. So and here's the reason why, Mia, when I sit around here and people want to argue with me about, it wasn't a blue. It was a blue wave for this particular point. This is what people are not getting. They won in heavily Trump district. So when Republicans sit around and talk about, well, they didn't do that, the Democrats only, Obama lost. I don't care what Obama lost. First of all, let's talk about two things with Obama. When Obama lost 63 seats, we were still in the midst of the recession. The results of his stimulus had not kicked in by 2010. Plus, we were fighting over that healthcare thing. Remember, they were, it's going with death panels and all this old stuff. So Obama had a lot of stuff still working against him in 2010. The market became bull market in 2012. That's when he got that's when all of his stuff kind of came into fruition, 2011, 2012. So he lost it because people, Americans, as we are, wanted instant gratification. We wanted to see results. He came in, he did the stimulus, cash for clunkers, all this other stuff. People wanted immediate results. So when they didn't get it by the second year of his term, people were like, we're going to do something different. That's the first thing. Second thing is that the Republicans, when Obama got elected, gerrymandered districts so bad, they basically assured themselves that they were not going to get unseated. And Democrats, and I got to say this, Mia, for the sisters and for the women that came out, sisters kicked butt and took names this election.
Always.
Well, they came out.
Always.
Well, the brothers going to have to get together because the sisters are showing us, they showing us up. Sisters came out, and look, even to our colonizer friends, they came out and showed up. Because the big thing that Trump did is he pissed off.
Whoa, what?
Yep, the colonizers came out and took it because Virginia. But we won a lot of seats in Virginia.
No thanks to women.
But maybe not. But it was the white women that would decide to run. They got tired of Trump. There were suburban white women that ran. So now you can take that pen out your cabizo and go say what you need to say. Because here it come, y'all. We're going to get shut off about 30 seconds. Go ahead, Mia.
So.
I'm already looking.
Mm-hmm. But she told me she going in today.
Listen, I wanted to come in today, but I wasn't able to. But listen, what you need to know, or what my beef is, why is it that we white women in particular will go and march and talk about Me Too, but in Alabama, in Georgia and Florida, they didn't go with the progressive candidate. They went with the one that sides with Trump all the time. Now, you can so when you talking to these women and they say they are part of your sisterhood and they want all of these black women to be a part of their feminist movement, just know that they are not a part of us. They don't care nothing about us. They care about them. And they don't care as long as we continue to jump on their bandwagon for everything they got going on. We'll continue pushing an agenda that don't have nothing to do with us. That's not our fight. Because they don't care about you. They don't care about me.
Hold on, Michael Jackson. They don't care. Hold on 1 second, sweetie. Hold on,
All I'm really saying is they don't really care
about us.
Now Now wait a minute. When you gonna talk bad about somebody else who came later than me?
Okay, no, I'm trying to do that shit. Man, just going on me. I gotta put somebody else on blast. I gotta put somebody else on blast because he come rolling up in. He rolling up in here like like he owned the place. Everybody, it's our local highway cowboy, Rondon. Boy, put your mouth.
Rondon, how are you always there? When
I know he always. That's what I'm saying. Rondon.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
How you doing?
Good morning, everybody.
I think you drunk today. Okay, you not yet at least, right? Okay, so we gonna go get
my
stuff.
medical marijuana card.
Lord help, where's JC? We might get shut down. Okay. So anywho, so let's talk. Hold on, let me let Rondon get in here. Let the cowboy get in here for just a second, here. What do you think about our election for Tuesday? How you think we did?
Democrats got the House back. You know, nothing else. I mean, boom.
Yep. Oh yeah, my girl Sonia said we need to get Frank Scott Jr. elected. Yeah, we need to work on that too.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that for just 1 second,
Yes,
please?
let's talk about that.
Okay, I just got to give some shout outs if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
All right. I want to shout out Terry Hollingsworth.
Hey, Sam.
Congratulations. I want to shout out
Terry,
Veronica Smith-Creer, who is the new mayor of El Dorado.
El Dorado.
Who is the first woman the first African American. I have that don't ever fall off my tongue. Right, first black chick. So
first
I'm
black
cool
chick.
with that. Right, Camden. I can't remember his name. He is the black mayor down there, and in big old Luann, Arkansas, where I'm from. Look how we got a little black mayor as well.
Yes.
So South Arkansas showed up. My stomping ground showed up, and then to everybody, I don't know why Warwick Saban has not endorsed Frank yet. I wish he would. But we got to get Frank elected. So everybody need to get themselves together and go and vote on December 4th for Frank.
Yep, vote for Frank Scott. December 4th. We're gonna try to get him up here. We're gonna try to get him up here within the next week or two. I'm gonna send. I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance. I was trying to get him up here today, but that's my fault. Django worked. He worked like a Hebrew slave sometimes.
Why you didn't rally and let somebody else know you needed help?
Okay, well, yeah, you need help. See, that's what I'm telling you. See, I can't even. See, this is what happens when you only pay people in fish sandwiches. You don't get good help all the time.
You don't delegate responsibility.
Oh, really? You want to? Okay, I'll tell you what. I got my car flat out there. You need to go fix the tire for me. What's your name? Rondon. You need to go over there. I need a car wash, so you need to go and take care of that when we get up out of here. Everybody want me to delegate some authority. I'm gonna delegate some authority.
Delegate things that matter.
Right. Oh, that matter.
I agree.
I'll connect with Frank's people and get him on.
Okay, well, thank you so much. How you did that? Thank you.
Hey, Mia, once again, a woman taking the lead.
Look, you see this? You see
this? Right.
One woman take a lead, get here on time for it.
A man will say it. A woman will do it.
No, you just keep that over there. You just keep that right over there. You just keep that over there, Patricia.
Quite a few women got it.
No, but women did it. I'm not gonna take nothing from the sisters. The women, the colonizers did it too.
Sisters are doing it for themselves.
Yes, they did.
In Texas for the judges' position.
Yeah, they got 9 women elected in Texas for judgeships. Yes, black sisters.
No, that's what
sisters.
Dang, that's incredible.
We doing it for ourselves.
They doing it.
And you know, I had the pleasure of listening to Super Dave's show, Black Focus, yesterday. I believe it was yesterday, and he was talking about how many folks with Little Rock or officers with Little Rock PD did not live in the city of Little Rock.
Right.
I do believe, and I love Frank, and I just sat here and endorsed him. But we need to ask the question: what are you going to do about that? Because the police don't need to be living outside the city of Little Rock. They need to be living in Little Rock. You can't do community policing when you don't live in the community and have no ties to the community.
Right.
So whenever you get Frank on here, I'm asking if y'all.
Oh, you gonna ask him that? Okay.
I'm asking.
You need her get him up in here. You need her get him up in here.
Well,
you need to quit listening to that show, cause see that's getting y'all in trouble.
Yeah, really.
You need to stop listening to that Black Focus show, cause that guy ain't nothing but a troublemaker. Right. You need to stop.
I told you.
I'm telling you, he dropping too much knowledge. Black folks in this city beginning to learn stuff, and y'all gonna end up being troublemakers and labeled just like
y'all
it.
better listen.
My
people perish for the lack of knowledge.
Stay woke.
Get woke.
Stay woke.
Get woke. Wake your black up.
Look, here's my question while we're talking about the election.
You got this? Okay.
While we're talking about the elections, what about a lot of these city directors that won? These city directors that won again, and their communities are still, ravished with the crime, or have we re-elected officials based on our allegiance to them and not the work that they're doing in the community that they allege that they love so much, but you don't necessarily see them coming out doing anything until it's election time, and then they stand on this platform, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, instead of saying I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing, which is nothing.
Ouch.
Well, here's the thing, Hale. First of all, you can't start trying to work in the community until election season. Right now is when we need to be starting to look for people to run against whoever is in those seats. Because when it's too late, when it's to election time, you need to be boots on the ground now, finding individuals who really live in the community and care about the community, who's willing to run and who has the weight to get people around.
Out there, tell Sean put a name on the city director. He gonna get you in trouble.
You
will not be out taking pictures because you will be barred.
All I'm saying is vote responsibly. Okay, Mia, yeah, we need to be out here looking for people, but I'm saying now that they aren't currently in term, when are we going to start holding them accountable? I mean, everybody, I went to 4 watch parties on Tuesday. Disclaimer, I just like to party.
Yeah, you're right. That's why you're sick, see. You don't black folks.
It really is. But, hey, but I'm here in my silly voice. When are we going to hold these people accountable? I mean, there are certain communities, which, you live in Little Rock. You know what wards are plagued with crime that might have a liquor store where several murders or attempted murders have occurred, or might have a Family Dollar store that is robbed in the daytime on a consistent basis. Or different, areas where maybe another city director was robbed in that district. But I'm saying,
I hear you, Al.
What is Al saying?
Talking about quit letting Asa come to y'all churches every 4 years. I don't want Asa in my church at all. He coasted into Arkansas name recognition, and he ain't doing nothing for black folk. Now he like to cozy up with certain black folk,
and they always come to the black churches.
Let me just say this for a second, though. I heard, and I will not disclose who my sources are. I'll pull a Washington Post. But I heard that there was a meeting of all the so-called leaders, black leaders in the city of Little Rock.
So-called leaders.
I won't roll call, but it's the usual suspects. Let me just say that. You know who the movers and shakers of the black community are.
Right. You know who they are in Little Rock. Very small
who they
hat.
are.
Right.
I heard that they all were in a meeting with Asa, and Asa said, what do you guys want? What can I do for you? And I heard that it was quiet as a church house mouse. Nobody had any suggestions of what they needed done for people in the black community.
Wow.
So when you have black people, your people, in positions of power, and they are not even a part of the community, why do you have those people speaking for you?
Well,
because you asking the wrong people. They don't live on 12th Street.
No, they live out of Chenal with the rest of the bougie black
They
folk.
live up in Chenal, in the Heights. So they live in life luxury.
No,
brown,
we don't
baby.
associate with those Negroes over there. No, we don't.
The commoners.
So they don't know.
Commoners, right. Yes,
so when you don't have people in the room that can make a decision or who can speak to the ills of what's going on in the community, and that's not just Little Rock, I would say that that's probably in every city in these United States.
Yeah. We call it the machine. That's what it's called. The political machine.
So no, they don't know what we want. So I would say, hell,
yep.
If we want to start making a difference, we, the people, the people who want a difference, need to start dealing with the people who can make a difference, and stop depending on the people who are in positions to do something, because they're not. They're not going to. They're not going to change what's working for them. That don't even make sense.
Right. So where do we start? I'm talking about right now. I'm sick of being the monument. Let's be the movement.
Everybody who has an ill or an issue with their community or what's going on with it, you need to write down exactly what your issues are. You need to go with a group of people to your elected officials for your ward and say, I demand that this is taken care of. People need to start going to every city council meeting that they have, every time, every Tuesday when they have their board meetings, and cause a ruckus. Make sure your voice is heard and tell them we're going to vote your butts up out of here if you don't do what we telling you to.
And now is the prime time while they are still on that tidal wave of winning in these watch parties to say, hey, Director XX. Hey, now that you've been re-elected,
right?
What are you going to do new?
Right.
And then have a plan. Don't just go with a problem. Go with a plan.
Right.
We all know what the problems are. What's the plan?
Yeah.
What do you think will work?
Let me get Rondon in here. What do you think? Do you think we got to do? That's what we should be doing.
I'm sorry.
Rondon over here.
Rondon, you drunk today?
He over here.
I don't like drunk people coming on my show, bro.
He didn't have headphones.
Yeah, I don't have headphones.
Oh, he ain't got headphones.
So I'm.
See, now this is what happens.
Okay,
so
this
you're
what
not
happened
giving him the materials or the equipment
Uh-huh.
to make a comment, yet you're talking about him on the air. Now, this is what happens in society. You send, okay, the underprivileged children to school. They don't have books. They don't have
no
pencils.
You underprivileged,
you giving them the same.
You ain't got the equipment.
You're giving
That's
them
why
the
you're
same
failing the
test.
system.
That is right.
You see that, Mia?
You're going to be in the fourth grade again
I guess
next
y'all
year.
going to have to ask Director Django, what you going to do now we done reelected you?
That's right. What you going to do?
We're going to get you some headphones, boys, so you can have you some material.
See, that's what's wrong. We bring knives to a gunfight.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, and my thing is, and let's just be real about this, because Mia, there might be just to push just a little bit away from local politics. Like, it might be some indictments coming down real soon. So it's about to get real interesting. Hold on, Rondon just sighed just like you
talking
did.
About these indictments, impeach Trump and all that. I mean, me personally, I just don't think it's going to happen.
Put your mouth to the mic there, bro. I want you.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Thank you.
Well, you and me can both buy me lunch.
But
when he get the indictment.
The Democrats got the House now, so
So hold on. So
they're gonna make it interesting.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. So you're telling me that this is the type of country we have?
Do you really think Donald Trump is going to be impeached?
It depends. Let me put it like this.
Okay.
I never said he was going to get impeached. I said he's going to probably, in all instances, probably resign. See,
No. Donald
You
Trump
are out
resign?
your
I doubt it.
So hold on. So
Rabbit
you
mind.
think?
And
Hold on.
why? After all these Easter
Well,
speeches
let me
he
tell you
made-
why. Let me tell you why. Because what's going to end up happening, and this is just my take on it. What's going to end up happening is, and you're saying, well, will he resign because he just thinks no, because he's by himself. He'll sit up in there until they have to haul him out of there in handcuffs. That's the type of personality he is.
Right.
Or he'll go
Narcissist.
and he'll whip up his people to come
He's
to
a
the White
narcissist.
House with pitchforks and knives to say no.
It's
he
gonna
ain't
be a
going.
mess.
But my point is, and this is the point I've always said, is you cannot sit around here, and this goes to show you the sad
And
state
let's
of
say-
the country, is that people say, well, we got the Senate. So you're saying that you'll allow your president to openly engage in criminal activity, treasonous activity, as long as you got a stopgap or a gatekeeper to keep him in office.
And let's say he is impeached. That doesn't mean he's going to.
He can get impeached in the House.
Yeah. Remember, Bill Clinton got impeached.
Yeah, in the House, but
And
it
he
wasn't-
still
it wasn't
served
trial
2
in the Senate.
terms.
And basically, it was the same thing for Nixon.
All
Nixon
depends on what
was
the meaning of
looking at
is.
impeachment in the House. The reason why
Right.
he got
And not only that, it helped Clinton when he got impeached. It pissed everybody off.
Right.
So don't think that it ain't gonna energize some folks for you to do that.
He tried to
Like,
energize
I'm
folks.
just saying,
Hold on. He
people
tried to
rooting
energize
for that
folks
to
with the
happen.
caravan. What
And
happened to the
let's not
caravan?
sleep on the fool that Mike Pence is.
What
Do
happened
you
to the
really
caravan?
want him gone?
Huh, what happened to the caravan, Mia? What happened to that? Didn't energize the folks when he was stirring that racism up with about the caravan. What happened
What
to the
I'm
caravan?
telling you is, while people are so energized to get rid of Trump, you need to know the book of
better
bad
not
that
be.
really is.
Hold on, Mia.
And that's Pence. If you
Mia.
want him gone in
I mean,
2020, run somebody that can beat him.
Mia.
That's right.
Somebody asked me, was you a Trump supporter?
They
I ain't gonna
did.
mention their name, but somebody asked me.
It's me, Mill. I didn't think you were,
Mia don't want to catch these hands. You better
You
not.
know what? I don't mind
Low
anybody
key.
asking that, because what that tells me is that they realize that I'm woke enough to be unbiased.
No, really.
but okay,
So
right.
I'm not-
no,
I'm not
a Trump
biased.
supporter.
I'm totally
but
unbiased.
I also know how to look at issues and not people, and that alone.
Well, I'm not biased. I'm totally unbiased. He's a total piece of waste.
You are
I say
not
that
totally unbiased. You are. Come on now. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
You put the being biased.
But my whole point is, I know Trump on levels people don't, because I was born and raised in New York, so I remember
with
Trump
money.
when he was just a local celebrity.
You were born with money. Say it. I was born of affluence. Is what that translates into.
I don't get mad if people have money, because people are always mad at the rich people, but everybody trying to be rich. So
people such as yourself.
Right on.
I remember him from Central Park 5. I remember him from all of that stuff.
Audience, he's not answering.
I remember him from birtherism, and he has never apologized for that. So to me,
he's
let's just be real.
Nothing. That's a gangster.
He did. But they say the Teflon Don he's Teflon until he wasn't. So let's just be real about it. John Gotti thought that too.
How long did it take for him to no longer be Teflon?
No, he's not going to be Teflon anymore. But let's just be real about it. Let me just tell you something. Now, has Trump done a small smattering of some decent things that in my heart I may somewhat agree with? Possibly. But my thing is,
I was going to say name 5.
I can't go 5. See, that's the problem.
No, I'm just saying name 1.
Okay, why you asking me all these questions?
Because you always got the mic. We want to hear you.
Remember, he did help some.
Okay, I can't really.
Didn't he help some blacks get in?
But I can give you 5 negatives.
Prison.
No, golf.
He has a great golfing swing.
No, he helped some blacks become members. Am I right, Super Dave?
I say one
in
thing
that country
he's
club.
done is
Yeah, in that country club, that golfing.
Well, he recently just
one thing that has helped.
He just recently designated a Kentucky fort a National Register of Historic Places. This was one of the places where slaves escaped during the Civil War, and then the fort turned around and put the men and women out in prison. In the cold weather, and many of them starved to death and died. So they've just designated this particular fort in Kentucky as a National Historic Place. He also, last week, if I remember correctly, just named the first black female general as well. So, but if you want to count those things as reasons why you can support her, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about a racist. Okay, a racist will do things that will seem like he's okay,
right?
But behind the scenes,
he's a racist.
He'll be slitting your throat,
right?
Okay.
You mean like the white women that be voting?
Right. Exactly. That's a great example.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a great example.
Because at least with Trump, I know where he falls. Right. I don't have a problem with knowing who the racist is. I'm glad I know. I would prefer to know them rather than the people who's sitting up at the bank, people who are sitting up in my face pretending like they're on my team and they're not. At least I know with Trump that he ain't for me.
But he's
and
still racist.
I'm cool with that. I want to know when you're not for me.
Well,
I don't
hello,
want to
you're
think
racist.
that you are for me and you're not.
I like my racism soft. I like my racism hard.
I'm
So will you hang me hard or will you hang me soft? Either way, you're going to hang me. And here's the thing, and this is more today's point, Mia, is that this is where it gets funny. You're right. Malcolm X said, son, you can either go down and hang out with the southern wolves or the northern foxes. And me coming and living and being born in the North and living in the North most of my life until I moved down here when I got grown, is that you're right. You got a lot of racism about North, but you got a lot of Northerners that try to pretend, we live around black folks so we can't be racist. Lie. Okay,
let me give you a perfect analogy. Mm-hmm. We tell our children and our kids and our women that you don't ever let anybody touch you. Right. And most kids will believe that means strangers because in their mind, their family never would. Right. So what I'm telling you is I would rather know my pedophile than him be lurking around my family and not know. Because what you do is you put your kids in situations with pedophiles and you don't realize that's what they are. Because if you know it's a pedophile, you're going to keep your child away from him. So what I'm telling you is,
she's saying,
if we're sitting up around these people and they don't like us, we might as well be the child around the nasty uncle.
Ain't nothing but the devil.
Well, but that's the whole point. People that pretend not going to pretend very long. So eventually they're going to out themselves of who they are anyway.
Oh, yes, they will.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll pretend from now on.
The mask's going to fall off eventually.
And that's what Trump did. That's when he did that youth leadership council thing in D.C. He was just trying. He's never done anything to be sincere. It's always been a string because what he wants to do is what he always does. He's like, okay, he's looking at 2020. Right? So he's like, well, I'm going to stifle this investigation. Hopefully I can squeak back in office. You see what I'm saying? And then that way it gives me what they call it, a mandate that people want. So what he does is he says, well, let me see if I can peel off some of this black vote. So he'll go and let Kim Kardashian come up there. He'll let Kanye West. All that is sideshow. Well, let me just release one black woman out of jail. Would the Negroes like me? I think the Negroes gonna like me. Ooh, let me go invite a bunch of Negroes up there to the D.C. and let them take pictures.
But that don't mean nothing to me that you let a couple of black folks up in your space because you got a black friend.
Back in those
days. That ain't never moved me nowhere. We got to be more aware than that.
No, but you got these coons out here thinking, ooh, he like us. We walking away.
You giving their whole lock, stock, and barrel vote straight down the Democrat ticket when all of them people ain't for you.
Massa lovers, Massa lovers, invite us to D.C. Ha, ha, ha. Bunch of coons. See, I'm okay. You know what? You ready to go to cuffing? Because I'm about to get mad.
Go. We
getting ready to go cuff. We're going to take us a break. I want to thank everybody that came out and voted. Black folks showed up, showed out, because the voting stats prove it. We showed up, showed out. I just want to say that I want to congratulate all the sisters that came out here and did their thing on Tuesday. I want to congratulate even a couple of the colonizers that came out here and did it and came and fought for the cause and flipped some district back to Democrat. So now we can get a Trump a check on this baboon while he up here still insulting reporters and calling them racist. And I ain't gonna talk. I'm gonna let that one lie. Because what we saw yesterday was a joke. That just show you just how low the office of the president went when you come and have. I had to put a post out there. People like, what are you talking about? I'm like, they up here fighting on TV. They fighting. They acting a fool on TV.
Man, it was
people was looking at me like, what you talking about? I'm like, man, are you at work? Are you looking at what is going on? They up here acting a fool on TV. This is what we, man, girl, bye. We get ready to take a break. We're going to come back because I need me some Valium or something. We're going to come back, take us a break, and we'll be back. We're going to talk about cuffing season. Right here, bro, Devil's Advocate.
Politics gets you
Hello, folks. This is Deacon DeJango with the Devil's Advocate Radio Show. I want to put you guys on with Bottoms Up Property Management and my friend Francis McDowell. Do you need your property leased? Are you pressed for time? Do you need repairs done to your rental property? Do you need payment collected in a professional manner and done in a reasonable time? Well, I'm going to send you to Francis McDowell, owner and consultant of Bottoms Up Property Management. You can reach her at 501-551-4812. That number again is 501-551-4812. And don't forget, when restoring your property to profit, remember, try doing it from the bottoms up. This is the Deacon DeJango. Tell I sent you. Having issues with child support, traffic tickets, criminal matters, family, wills, estates, and probate matters? Call Jimmy C. Morris of the Morris Law Firm here in Little Rock, Arkansas. An aggressive powerhouse attorney that will fight for you. Call him 7 days a week from Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and from Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekend appointments are also available. And also, check out Jimmy Morris on The Devil's Advocate once a month for our infamous Ask the Attorney segment as he talks about social, political, and legal issues. Check him out, and his dedicated staff of professionals will fight for justice for you. Again, that's the Jimmy C. Morris Law Firm. His number is 501-319-7647. That's the Jimmy C. Morris Law Firm. His number is 501-319-7647. Call him. Party people, we are back again. Right here at the Devil's Advocate. Woo! Boy, I messed around and had the sweat. I thought my glass was about to start partying. Messed around and get up here acting a fool this morning. Miss Woke, you still with us?
I am.
I'm just saying, I got to come in here every week and act a fool on the radio. It's stuff like this don't bring this to a head. Anyway. I'm just saying, I got to come in and just act a monkey on. Boy, look.
Calm down, bro. Drink your coffee.
Right.
I'm out of coffee. I need something else like a hand grenade. I need something serious. But anyway, so we back again. I want everybody joining us in. We get ready to talk about something. So I can kind of get my pressure to go down a little bit. We're gonna talk about cuffing season. It is now upon us. Now we done got this election out the way. They're getting ready to start talking about investigating 2020. Lord, we getting ready to get bombarded with that. We getting ready to find out. We got a phone call? Oh, okay. I think Stanley out here in an undisclosed location, like BB613. So we, yeah, you never know with that boy, I tell you. So we're getting ready to talk about cuffing season. Cuffing season is about upon us. It is now August. So for those of y'all, let me tell y'all now, if you want something nice for Christmas, now is the time to go ahead and start finding you a boo. For those of y'all that got birthdays in November, you might be a little late. But, I mean, hey, you know, it is now cuffing season. So, you know, hey, whoever you sleeping with, go ahead and just start dating them. At least until February 15th, 16th, thereabouts. You know.
Like you set your
they're gonna be up here lying.
Get your dues back.
Yeah, but you see, this is why it's so funny to me. Everybody up here lying. Everybody got that person they sleeping with gonna simply try to talk about they single on Facebook.
That is technically they are sleeping with someone does not a relationship mate.
Oh really?
Just having sexual relations.
It's a sexual relation.
Yep.
So y'all don't have a. What is it?
And technically, you're single until you're married.
That ding ding ding.
No, you're actually single till you're engaged.
What?
What you mean no?
You're single and engaged.
Single and engaged.
No.
It's some single married people.
They act like it.
Right.
I know some married people single. So what you talking about?
I'm tired of this antiquated idea.
Married but acting
that
single.
You have to be married in order not to be single. That doesn't make sense to me. If I am in a partnership, in a relationship, we live together, we behave as a committed couple, then I don't know why I would classify myself as single, because I'm not.
Thank you. And that's my point. Because see, here's the thing. You're right. Just because you smashing does not mean that you technically involved with somebody. But let's just put it like this. There's an old saying that you dance with who you brought to the party, right? So if you want to keep continuing to dance with me, I have after we continue to dance for a while, I think I had the right to ask you, we're going to be dance partners.
Well, you know, if you smashing, that's one thing. But if you are in a committed relationship, you don't have to be married for you to be in a committed relationship. Because there's a lot of people who are married, and I can assure you, they are far less committed than I am.
Yeah, I think I know one myself.
So don't think that the paper gonna do something. The ring don't mean.
It might be messy today, Charlotte.
The ring don't mean a thing.
The ring don't mean a
thing.
It ain't got that ring, cause it don't mean a thing.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. So what you say, Ron? Now, have you got that special boo you getting ready to cuff up with? Yeah. Since you always want to put all this nonsense out on Facebook every week.
Yeah, Ron. Yeah. I want to know.
I'm discreet about who I.
Oh, okay.
Deal with, man.
That mean I want to say the word, but I can't say it. She knows is what he doing.
She know who she is.
There you go. Thank you. She know who she is. They know who they are.
Singular and plural. There you go. There you go. Singular and plural.
I mean, you might as well be honest with them.
Yeah, dang good. Let's be honest. That's all they can ask for, right? Yeah.
That's all.
That's all they can ask for. So, you know.
Pay free bills here and there, you know.
What?
Say pay free bills here and there.
Who paying bills? Boy, you done lost what's left of your mind.
Man, chivalry is not dead.
Yeah, you got to help
right.
out. You just can't.
Lord help Jesus.
Come on, man. You
this
just
boy
can't.
said he paid. No, can't do no bills. Yeah. Not with this. No.
You got to help out, bro.
Wait a minute. Do you ever go in Walmart and walk out with their stuff and not pay?
Thank you.
No.
So what they get? So I gotta buy something just because they look nice to me or something?
I mean,
hey, how you doing?
Show some appreciation.
Django.
You know,
show some appreciation.
Yeah, baby, I got the light bill. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't
Kids
do no
call
bill,
home.
no.
Hey, Mr. Rondon.
No,
Loan
don't
cash.
do no.
You know, they ain't
calling.
Wait a minute,
Send the
Django,
kids
you
some
over here
money.
selfish.
What? Hold on. Look.
No, he fronting.
I know
What front? No, I don't do no
He
light
be
bill.
all on vacation and stuff.
He be on
He be big time.
Yeah, he changing people climate.
He be all on vacation.
Baby. He be
How
on
you gonna come and try to put somebody on blast? How you gonna come and try to put somebody on?
He on vacation, not vacation.
Yeah, he doing
How
something.
you gonna put somebody on blast? You gonna try to put somebody on blast and stuff?
Hey,
Really,
wait,
Don?
wait a minute.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't paying no light bill. That's because
I ain't
I'm
paying no
buying
light
you
bill.
a
What
first
the-
class
what the-
ticket.
Oh,
Hey,
there
I'm
you
not paying no
go.
light
That's
bill.
what I'm talking about. Right.
Well, you better go get you some space heaters. What you do? Better go get some candles.
I'm just saying, man.
Light a candle.
Just help out.
No, you like no. Those are things you do for Boo and Bay. Okay. Now here's the thing.
I'm not
I'm
involved
on-
if
hold
I
on,
can't
Don.
give her the boo status or
No.
base status.
But if we are,
I'm not
exclusive-
sleeping just to be sleeping.
Yeah, I might gonna take you out, get you a fist down. You could probably get
There's
cheese.
meaning
with that.
behind what I do.
Yeah. See, that's why Ron
Preach
Dunn
on
is
it,
in a
Ron Dunn.
separate class from Goat Boy.
Y'all gonna learn today. I'll tell you that. Hey Nicole, y'all gonna learn today.
Highway cowboy.
It'll be a bit of time. Yeah, in separate class. Yeah. He in that. It gonna get took. That's the class. He gonna get.
Fill the
No.
gas tank up. You know,
Right.
do something, man. Just
Do
don't
something.
lay and I mean, come on, man.
Take out to eat.
Don't be dead weight.
Right.
That's right.
Whatever happened to even exchange?
You'll lose your
Whatever. I
spot.
mean, I'm just saying. Whatever happened to that? And look, I'm not.
You
I'm
act like
old school,
even
man.
exchange
I'm
was a
sorry.
thing.
Oh,
I
you
don't know
old
who
school?
created
I
that
gotta
because
do
I
something.
like the whole chivalry thing. That do it for me.
That's
Let
right.
me be strong where I need to be. I want you to be the man that I expect you to be.
Okay, well, hold on. You just wait right there, man. Anyway, yeah, you want to
The
say
Bible
something
said
on
man was
that?
put
They ain't
on.
gonna help me out, but that's all right though. 'Cause I ain't paying no bills.
Miss
Ain't gonna be no
Rose.
bills
You right.
getting paid.
You're not
Yeah,
paying
man.
major bills. You just helping.
I'm
out
not
here
paying no
now.
light bills. You better go. Y'all
You
lying.
lying.
Yeah.
Where your lie detector? Where the polygraph in here? Because someone is indicating
Romance
on the
without
air.
finance
Thinking the
is a
Django know
new
he a nice
thing.
guy.
Okay, but
There's no chance.
But my nice guyness got limits too. I ain't paying no light bills. We just smashing. No. Now if we exclusive and we kind of doing the committal type thing, and I ain't got to worry about you up here. You okay with the goats? That's fine. Then I might gone pay. That's fine. But there ain't
You
gonna
might
be no
gonna
light
pay
bills
what?
getting paid
You
up
might
in here.
gonna pay what?
I kill her first. What you
I don't know that
Well, I'm
anybody
beyond
is
that stage, just smashing.
suggesting that you're supposed to
meaning
be
behind what
doing
I'm
all of
doing.
this stuff for somebody you just hitting
Okay, so hold on,
every
wait.
once in a while.
But hold
But
on,
if it's somebody you calling your bae, your boo, your
Yes.
one, your him, your her,
Yeah.
then you're supposed to be doing something.
But that kind of get expensive around Christmas, don't it? You got
It's supposed to
That's
be
why you might
expensive
need to scale
year-round.
back.
Yeah, you got to scale. But now it works with you when you get the bunch, because you could be one guy getting 20 gifts.
Christmas.
But it's
man.
hard when you got to give out 20.
Everybody know how.
Well,
feel
what
about
I
these
will say
holidays.
is if you can't afford
I do
20,
for
maybe you
year
shouldn't
round.
have
Yeah, you
20.
gotta
don't
scale back.
trip because
What's up, Ron?
you don't
How
get
you
nothing
doing?
big for Christmas.
Yeah, talk about yours. Paying bills. Lost your mind. What are you paying some bills? You get a dinner. You get a 2 for $25 on
man.
Tuesday.
I'm
Now you
lying.
get happy hour on Thursday.
Just help out here.
Thank you.
if needed.
You
You know what I'm saying?
Man, we know good.
Oh,
well.
she gonna Trump. She gonna need it. She gonna need it. Now, if I'm staying over there, yes. If I'm coming over there, I come lay my hat down on Tuesday.
Do you have a
get
key?
up on Thursday? Yeah.
You got a
If I
key?
got a key, yeah. Then she can get a light bill paid. She can get a
Well,
cable.
you know
bill.
how I roll. If I'm on
You
my
gonna get
way out to
cable
the
paid,
West
not the cable?
Coast,
Uh-huh.
if I'm in New Mexico, oh yeah, here you go, baby.
That's right.
If I'm in
Cash app.
California,
Lord
In
help me.
different
Cash app
areas.
was
code.
created for lovers.
I got to have somewhere to lay my head.
That's right.
Well, so you paying for hotel night? Okay, all right, bro. Hey,
I ain't got to go to no hotel.
No, I'm just you. That's my point. It's hotel night over there. Hey.
I wake
Have
up
your
to breakfast in
business. That's why I
bed.
love thank you. That's why I love having my own spot. I don't have to worry about no hotel. And any other hotels I need, my job paid for. And they don't put me in the free bag.
Deacon. All right.
I'm just saying. Hey, that's a
Is
beauty.
any
Have
of
my
this
own
the
spot.
truth?
And I tell her, look here,
since
but
it's
you come
cuffing
over here
season,
tonight.
guys, let me ask you this.
What?
Do you supposed to love the one you want or love the one you with?
Look at that. You supposed to. I don't
Do you
know.
have to
Sometimes
look-
they
do
both
you
the
have
same
to
people.
choose?
That time they both the same people.
Hey, what if you
And
ambidextrous?
love the one you
What if
with?
you ambidextrous and you like, you can do both?
Oh, I can do both. I can
But
both.
now you gotta do
dance.
both. Some of us gotta settle with winter season. Because
Man, I don't ever want to settle down.
I've never really understood.
I always
that
want to
cuffing
settle
season,
up.
Man. I think it's for
go ahead. We listen.
promiscuous people.
For promiscuous people,
Yeah.
the ones always trying to hide what they doing.
I mean, okay, so come cuffing season, you you're together, but come spring, okay, it's over with.
Yeah,
back to being, yeah. I mean, but hey, if that's what y'all do, go ahead.
What you mean, Rick Pale? What you talking about?
I need to be cuffed.
Light bill, man.
I'm doing it all year round.
So you paying light bill all year round.
We ain't gonna just decide, okay, we're gonna do this during the cold months.
Right.
Okay, so we just gonna do it.
And I done told y'all multiple times I have hot flashes, so I don't really need nobody during the cold months.
I'm just saying. So like you good until like February 15th, then as the gig is up, huh? Just hope she don't have a birthday like before June, because then she gonna want to hang around till a little bit after that. No, I need to hang
it's
around.
some trifling people out there, and I used to think it was just men that would pull stuff like this, but I have been told by a good friend of mine that women will do this too, that will uncuff around the holidays.
Yeah. Sure will. Right, because she don't want them uncomfortable questions about where them gifts came from. Oh,
right.
Hey, I just got. And I'm like, wait a minute, you just got a bracelet from who? Oh, a friend. What? And then she come out day after Christmas wearing this brand new tennis bracelet. You're like, wait a minute, I didn't. Right.
Maybe she played tennis.
Maybe she bought it.
Somebody else will.
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this.
Call the coroner.
A disclaimer. Women have been taught by the very best. Men. Therefore, whatever is happening now, do know it has manifested over time.
Right, manifest. That's a big word.
My biggest question is for men and women. For men and women, if you think if you think you're really a good man or a good woman, my number one question is, would you be cool if him and her pulled the you on you?
Yes. Yeah. Great
because
question.
If you think you're doing everything right, you ain't worried about, I'm not worried about him pulling the me on me. If he pulling me on me, I'm good. But it's some folks out here, if you pull a you on you, man, can't handle it, can't take it.
Oh, trust me. Look. Let me
say
something. I'm going to throw this out here because I don't want to be messy, but I'm that type of person. I'm messy by nature. So,
really?
Are you petty?
I am messy. I'm petty by nature. I mean, I'm sorry. I think I got dropped on my head too many times as younger.
Know your strength.
Okay, well, thank you. Thine self be true.
Thyself be true. Right on, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I have seen people sit around here and will dog you out in a heartbeat, and then the minute they get dogged out, they up on your couch looking for counseling.
Right.
So my thing about it is, as long as you can give it as well as you take it.
Mm-hmm.
Most people can't.
Right.
Most people
that
can't.
hardly ever happens.
They up here looking for counseling. You up here got to be psychologist, counselor. But then the minute they get on their feet and they think they got going for themselves, you the first person on the list. They cut your throat ear to ear.
And then, so instead of cuffing season, it's cutting season.
Yep, that's what it's called cutting season. It went from cuffing season to
cutting season.
Yeah, it went from cutting season to cuffing season. So I gotta say something here. Dre talk about going now. We talking about cuffing season, big baby. So I'm gonna have to put this out here because see now I'm gonna be messy again for my advocates. Let me tell y'all something. When my administrators, when we set up something for you guys for the holiday season, we like participation. Okay, we were trying to set up Creed 2, and I understand we try to do it during the holiday season, but we do that because we know a lot of people tend to be in town. So we try to get all of our advocates involved, especially people who are going to be here, who can't normally be on the show and listen to the show. My advocates from Texas, our advocates from Atlanta and stuff like that. So let me just say this. People always complain about nothing doing Little Rock. I don't want to hear it no more. Because if I see you happy butt out here at every social function and devil's advocate, we do something, and we're going to sit around here and reward you for coming out, don't cry to me about us not doing nothing in Little Rock. You can make your city as alive or dead as you want to make it. Okay? So we had to cancel Creed 2 because we couldn't get, when our administrative wrote, we couldn't get enough. We had 26 people. We needed 35. So I'm just saying, if y'all want to come out, do something, have fun, and push this show, let's push the show. Let's go and put Little Rock on the map and say we do stuff. I want to thank everybody, though, that did come out for our first meet and greet. Barbecue Becky. We didn't get the cops called on us and stuff, but we're gonna aim for next year's second one.
That wasn't the first meeting.
Are you okay, Mia?
Sorry.
I'm just sneezing.
So sorry.
I thought you were about to say.
I tried.
So we gonna get ready to end. How many minutes we got left, Dave? 3 minutes. Oh, wow.
Dang, this show went by fast.
It went by fast today, didn't it? Yep, great topic. You know, anything else? So let's go ahead and just go ahead and go around the table and end it out. So what are we saying? So we know now that, you know, again, we do show, and this is the takeaway from this. Your vote counts. Get out and vote. Stop complaining about the system don't do nothing. And here's the thing. If the people we vote for don't do the job, get them out of there. And there's a thing that black folks need to learn, especially these supposedly woke black folks that are.
Do it again. Do it again, Ninja. Do it again. One more time.
No, I'm talking about the fake woke. Don't you try to fight me today, woman. Ma'am, don't try to fight me today.
I like what Roland Martin said. Right. Don't listen to these fake conscious Negroes.
These fake conscious Negroes. Because if you talking about you woke and I see MAGA on your page, oh, by the way, join Modern Day Minstrels. I'm calling out the Black Trump folks. That's my page. And everyone I see goes right on there. Because there's going to be some hard, I'm going to tell you now, there's going to be some hard vacations and holidays this year for black people at the dinner table. All these so-called MAGA black folks.
Let me throw this one thing out there since you asked what was our takeaway. Black people, if you're going to vote, hold your elected officials accountable.
Right.
Don't just vote them in and not hold them accountable. We need to have somebody, the Black Caucus needs to get together and have a black speaker of the House. It does not need to be Nancy Pelosi. If black people are putting them in office, black people need to be running something.
Thank you. And another thing, if you don't like who your choice is, just don't vote at all. Just leave the space blank and go on to the next one. Vote Libertarian. I don't care what you vote, but just vote. Okay? So I want to thank Helen Highwater for being here. I want to thank our late addition, Ron Don, the Highway Cowboy. We're going to give him some water because I think we're going to help him get off his alcohol binge. I want to thank.
Give him BC powder.
Yeah, give him BC. Get a BC and a Pepto. And I want to thank, of course, Super Dave. Now it's time for Black Focus with Super Dave. And thank you, Miss Woke. We'll see you again in the city when you get. Don't forget, you guys, same bad time, same bad channel next Friday. And if you can't stand the heat, get out of Hell's Kitchen.
Get out of the kitchen.